So I just finished a pretty short yoga sequence. I'm at a park that I've kind of always known existed, but I've never been to it, even though it's right by my house. And it is so secluded, which is so hard to find in Miami. I'm going to be coming here all of the time because it's literally 5 minutes away from my house. And the people that have been coming here so far, they're just kind of like all doing their own thing, walking in and out. You get to see the boats pass by. I really needed this. So I wanted to come to this park last week to just, get out of the house, do some yoga. I was feeling kind of down, as I spoke about in my last video, but I don't know, I didn't want to like force myself out of that feeling of sadness, like I have been doing in the past, that I don't allow myself to just kind of sit with the emotion. I'm constantly like, okay, I've acknowledged it and I think that that's enough. I have other things to do. I have other things to worry about. If this sadness isn't going to prolong itself in my life, I shouldn't put much thought to it. And I don't think that's the way to go about things, because it shows up in different ways, it manifests in different ways. I think everything, ties in together when you're not operating from a correct frequency or a correct place in your life. So I did what I had to do last week, to, kind of get myself together, work through my emotions. And I kind of made the decision from now on, that I'm turning 28 in December, that I'm very quick to identify a problem, and I find more problems than most people, I feel. So from now on, I'm not going to I'm going to try not to look at things as a problem, because even if I can't find the solution in the moment, it's going to come to me, or it's going to resolve itself. So there's really no point in wasting more than, let's be realistic, 10 hours kind of ruminating over a certain pit in your life, when there's so much more to do and the opportunities are endless. The amount of things that have gone right for me in this past week compensate so heavily for that one thing that I saw coming that still upset me, that it's almost not even worth continuing to talk about. And that's something else that I feel like I struggle with, and a lot of people struggle with, that we tie our identities to all these negative things that have happened to us, and that's how we justify like where we are in life and why we act the way we do. And I feel like a part of that is like, you aren't really healed. And I am a not a victim, but I definitely fall into that category. We all love to like, trauma bond, and at least for me, it comes from a sense of, let me get it all out of the way, and if you relate or if you sympathize and vice versa, like, we can be friends. There's like a foundation there, that we are both understanding of our traumas. But it shouldn't be that way. I shouldn't be hanging out with you on the third day and like already start talking about all the things that went wrong in my childhood and how I used to be bullied and X, Y, and Z, because that happened 20 years ago. Why are we still holding on so tightly to those things? Yet we never talk about all of the amazing things, all of the amazing trips, all of the amazing people that we've met along the way, that have also allowed us to be this person that you present to other people. Yeah, I don't really know where I was going with this, but this is the first time that I do a yoga flow, like just myself in silence. I don't know if you guys can hear all the cars. There's a bridge right next to this park since it's on the river, but it's still surprisingly peaceful. Anyway, I am going to delude myself into happiness because that's the only thing I haven't tried. Even on days where I feel a little down, I'm just going to reiterate to myself that I am happy and I will be happy again. And hopefully it sticks in this little brain of mine. I know a lot of people that I've met, they wake up and they do like positive affirmations. I find it hard to stick to a routine. Like I'll do it for a certain amount of time and then I just become bored. So I have to go into manic crazy mode of like waking up at 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon and but like staying up most of the night doing art or doing something.
This video is just the ramblings of my post-yoga mind. Instead of journaling, I decided to record myself, kind of like a digital entry. Anything that came to mind, I kind of just wanted to get it off my chest. I think for the future, I have plans to do a couple of more digital entries to share with you guys. They help me become more comfortable on camera and not so rigid about creating a script. I want this channel to feel like an ongoing conversation. I encourage you guys to share in the comments anything that came up for you while you're watching this video or any of my other videos, and to continue a conversation there with me.